it's interesting we chat about this. Your dad had foresight, though, in the sense that when you became a professional, he wouldn't let you give up your job.
Yeah, unfortunately my job at the time though was a postman. So I remember when rugby turned professional, my father said to me, you know, we're going to have to see if the game will stay professional, because I want you to work for a living, because you know, I come from an area where working for a living is very, very important. And I remember it was one Saturday and I was playing rugby and I was leaning on the post and one of the guys were injured, and my dad watched every single game I played in. And I literally slid off the post because I started to fall asleep because I was so tired, because I'd been working on the post on a Saturday morning. And my father eventually said to me, look, you know, son, maybe we can give it a go, and you give it a go in professional rugby now to see where you are. But I think the trouble as well with in modern day is, you know, I do a lot of work with a lot of kids, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with this, is the dream that's sold to children at a young age is also sold to parents.
Yeah.
So that dream can be sold to the parents as well. And then that motivation is not just of that child, it's of the parents as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So all of a sudden everybody's focus is making sure that child is successful at sport. But the reality is that there's way more, the percentage is way higher of people who don't make it than who do. So it's always good, and I always thank my father, even though I did make it eventually, I always thank my father for kind of giving me that realization that potentially there could be a day when you don't make it, or a day when you no longer want it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a really interesting one, a mute point. If you look at football, for example, 1% of academy players make it into the leagues.
Yeah.
That's not the Premiership. They make it into the league. 1% of players.
And if you look at
they're sold a dream.
Yeah, and also you're in the academy, you know. The academy is you're 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
And you're given everything on a plate. And then to be, because the reality is I know people don't like to use it, the reality is you're rejected at 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, tough.
That's a very difficult age to be. And it's a very immature age to be in a very mature environment.
Yeah.
And to be rejected at such an immature age could be something that harms you for life.
Yeah.